Hi everybody, this is Bev here, Clarko Vision, and I thought I would come on and just do this video. I got a package in the mail yesterday when I came home from work. Quite kind of unexpected. I wasn't expecting it really at all. Because it had come in from Texas. Obviously it was from Mr. Davies. I kind of knew he was going to be sending me something at some point in the future because he'd asked me about the new Powerwolf release, which had just come out not too long ago, about a month or so ago maybe. And I did say yes, it was my intention to get that. So he proceeded to tell me that he picked up a copy. So I thought, okay, brilliant, you know. But he said he wouldn't be sending it right away because of the COVID thing and the delays with the mail, etc. Blah, 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 blah. So I wasn't really expecting anything just now to come from, certainly from his area. But lo and behold, a box showed up. Now, I got this yesterday and I actually did a video, an unboxing video of it yesterday. But I was outside in the garden and it just didn't work very well the way I had the phone. Plus he absolutely managed to floor me again and leave me speechless, more or less, towards the end. And yes, the lump in the throat and all that, I mean, honestly. And you'll see why through this, but I thought, right, I'll compose myself and I'll redo the video tonight in the usual spot. So I've opened everything now and I know what that is, but I'm just going to go through it as I kind of took it out of the box. So surprise, surprise, Jim Davies sends me a package and I opened it, and as you know, he's got heaps of bubble wrap. So this is the first thing I pulled out, the letter, and it says spoiler, so I didn't read that. Put it to the side. Now, I had noted on the customs form that the clue was 5 CDs and 3 used vinyl. Okay, so I'm feeling in, and the first one I pulled out was this one. Firewind, their new album, just released this year, 2020 release. I've seen a lot of people on the social media comment on, and 1 or 2 VC members comment on what a great album this is. So I was very intrigued and put it down on my want list because it was Jim Davies that kind of got me introduced to Firewind. He sent me one of the previous albums, and that was the first one I'd got, and I've since gained another one from Mark G with a C, so this will be my 3rd Firewind, and this is their latest, and I'm just really happy to have it. I have not spun any of it yet. I've opened them all now as well, so I can show you just what it looks like. It's one of these kind of open up digipack things, and the booklet and the little AFM thingy saying latest news. There's the booklet in here. So yeah, absolutely thrilled to bits to get that, Jim. Really nice. And I think he kind of knew it was on my wants list actually, so thank you very much. And so the next thing I pulled out was this thing, and I thought this feels kind of like one of these book things or a DVD or something, and I pulled out this. Avantasia, Tobias Sammet's Avantasia, and it's the Metal Opera Gold Edition, and it's parts 1 and 2 together in a set. Now this is very similar styled to the Ed Guy CD set that I picked up, which is exactly like this. It has 2 of the early Ed Guy releases together, and there's a bonus disc or something with that one as well, which I forget what it is exactly, but it's presented in the same way. So you've got the Metal Opera Parts 1 and 2 both on here in one place on CD, AFM Records. This is also AFM Records, by the way. And it's in the same way as the Edguy one, the discs have a nice gold tint to them rather than the silver, and you get a nice booklet with loads of write-ups, photos, feedback on the tracks and the story that the metal opera is all about, and the people involved and lyrics, etc. So lovely, really lovely collector's edition. Now, I kind of wanted to get Avantasia, probably because I love it so much. I probably want to get everything on CD and record anyway. And as I've just picked up the records, the vinyl for parts 1 and 2 of this, I've just landed the CDs right away. Fantastic. So, and on the back that tells you everybody involved with these 2 parts, and there's the other disc. So, and it's lovely, as I say, lovely collector's set. So I'm so chuffed to get this as well. Thank you, Jim. The next one I pulled out was this one, which I kind of suspected might be in here because this was the one he had mentioned to me. Again, it was brand new and sealed. As I say, I've removed the shrink wrap. All of these were brand new and sealed to the CDs. Powerwolf and its Best of the Blessed. As I say, this is the 2020 release of re-recordings of some of the earlier works. You've got 16 tracks in all. Absolutely epic power metal, uplifting, just, you know, solid driving metal, kind of really just melodic and just fantastic. So yeah, brilliant stuff. So I'm absolutely thrilled. I mean, I love the artwork on this as well. Almost to the point where you think, Beverly, perhaps you might pick up the vinyl at some point just for the artwork, you know. Look at that, though. It's just absolutely wonderful. So yeah, I mean, and you've got some great images of the band over the course of their career, where they've, you know, I mean, they get up and dressed in the full gear. So yeah, superb stuff. So I was absolutely thrilled to bits to get this. I've got so much stuff recently just now, I just don't know what to put on first. Next one I pulled out the box was this one, and this is a band I have never heard of before, I don't know anything about, and it's a Winter's Verge and Eternal Damnation. So this is from 2008, and it's on Limb Music Productions, or LMP. Which is part of this SPV group. So I don't, as I say, I don't know anything about them, but I am very interested to check them out. Jim's usually got a good idea of what sort of things I like, so I'm sure it'll be just the ticket. Great artwork as well. He did describe this one, because I've read this now as well. Where are we? Power metal band from Cyprus. So I think this is my first band that I might have picked up from Cyprus. So he says it looks like something you will enjoy, so I'm quite pretty sure I might just do that actually. And the last of the CDs, and of course I pulled it out this way first, and I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, oh. And then I saw this Bruno Ravel's name was in the Frontiers thing, and I thought, oh yeah, isn't this? And I turned it over and I thought, yeah, that's that band, Tokyo Motor Fist. Very melodic glam metal style. The This is called Lions. I think this is their second full-length album. I'm not 100%, but I know there is a previous one to this. And this features Bruno Ravel, Danger Danger fame, and you've got Steve Brown involved as well here, who was in Trickster. And Jim himself, he says in the note that he absolutely adores this album. Very Def Leppard kind of influenced, that kind of sort of vibe kind of thing going on. So I get the impression, and from one or two other guys in the VC as well, have also highly recommended this, being very upbeat, feel good kind of just metal, melodic metal. So, and again, I love the artwork as well. So here we have the guys there. Yeah, I can't recall off the top of my head who the other two guys are there, but you know, I'd need to go and check the book. But so excellent stuff. So I'm looking forward to checking this out as well. So that was the CDs. But you know, I just think before I opened the CDs, there was something else on top actually, and it was a T-shirt, and there was nothing on the customs form about that. And so, and he says, one of your favourite bands. I threw in this T-shirt, and boy, what a T-shirt it is. It's Running Wild with the Port Royal album cover, which is, I think, my second favourite of Running Wild's albums. And on the back, you've got the back cover of the album as well. So, just excellent. And I'm thinking, yes, because I've been wanting to get a Running Wild T-shirt, obviously, at some point, but I've just never got around to it yet. So, this is, you know, cool. I'm so chuffed to have that. So thanks, Jim. This will definitely be getting plenty of wear, I can assure you. And yeah, it's one of my favourite artworks as well. So just, you know. So, and then I went on to the records that he had. So the first one of these that I pulled out was this one. And it's another Blue Oyster Cult. This happens to be, I can't read very well, it's like Fire of Unknown Origin. Yes, that's what it is. So this is their 1981 release, this one. And it is a US press. And it's one of the Blue Oyster Cults I wanted to get because I like a lot of the bands from back, you know, like Saxon, Uriah Heep, bands like that, you know. They've been around forever, and I've never really delved into their catalogue. And I tasted a couple of Blue Oyster Cult songs on YouTube one day and quite liked it, and I thought that was enough to make me go and delve into them more. So I put a few of them on the wants list, and this was one. So I'm really quite pleased to get a copy of this to sample it out. We have the inner sleeve, and on that side we have, I think that's some of the other Blue Oyster Cult records, yep. Jim also sent me, I think it was that one, and he sent me that one, which is a live one. I really like that one. I think that's it at the moment that I have of them. I think, out of that lot anyway. Although there's a little split in the bottom, but you know, it's 1981, and that's the other side. And it's on Columbia. And it's the classic, it's that label, the red one with the sort of orange writing. So I was really happy to get this. And then the next one, which was a complete surprise, although this has been on my wants list, I really wasn't expecting it to show up for some reason. I don't know why. Not that I really expect anything in particular to show up, but this just didn't register in my thoughts at all. So this one came next out of the box, and it's Marillion's Incommunicado. This is a 12-inch single, and this is the one Marillion song that I really always liked. I heard this back in the day, was it 1987 or 88? 87 it's got here. You know, when I was just getting into music and rock and stuff like that, I heard this, and I just had a really good kind of vibe to it, you know, very kind of just 80s upbeat and good paced song, and it's the one Marillion song that I've really liked. Kaylee's okay. But they're a band that I just never. I think they were too proggy, to be honest, maybe for my tastes. But there was one called "Cover My Eyes," which I think was off the first record with the new singer, or one of the early records with the new singer after Fish had left. "Cover My Eyes." I remember hearing that. That must have been in the charts at some point. And again, that was all right, but this was the one that seemed to click for me. So I had made out a point of, you know, trying to just seek out a copy of it someday. I thought, I'll grab the 12-inch of that, because on the 12-inch you've got the Incommunicado album version on side A. Side B you've got the alternative mix and another track called Going Under. So there we have it. And this is on EMI. And it's in lovely condition too. It's a nicely looked after one as well. Just standard, the old black label there. So I thought, oh, that was a nice wee surprise. And then, of course, Jim, he puts things in the box in a very specific way to make it more epic as you go through the box. So the next thing I pulls out is this. And I'm thinking, my God, and I spotted the hype sticker and I'm looking. And this is the strictly limited collector's edition on red vinyl, which was, this is an original release. This was released in 1988, and I think it was just, I could be wrong, but I think it was just in the UK that the red vinyl was originally issued, because it is an English, it's a UK impression, made in England. So you're kidding me on. So, and of course the record was in this sleeve outside, and I thought, and I'm looking at this, and this is all in French, and I'm thinking, is this a French pressing? But I think what it is, this is just a generic sleeve that maybe the seller had put it in, because the picture inner, there we have it, is actually, was inside the outer jacket. So you know, you have, and it's so this must just be a generic sleeve, and right enough, here's the red vinyl, and the original Epic label. Fantastic, absolutely thrilled. So I couldn't, I was so surprised, because Jim has sent me already the 30th anniversary edition on the blue vinyl. He sent me an original pressing on the standard black vinyl. And now he's gone and plucked this out of the air and sent me this one. So I've got 3 copies of this on record, and it's all thanks to Jim. And I couldn't be happier, because this is one of my favourite albums of all time, you know. This one, it kind of holds a special place in my heart, because it was one of the very first kind of rock or metal, you know, melodic, soft metal kind of albums that I got into. It was, so yeah, there's a lot of good memories. So, and when I opened the box, we'll just wind back again. When I opened the box, I lifted out this blue bit of bubble wrap, and there was a post-it sticker stuck to it, and it said, "Open this last." And I thought, okay, right, so I put it to the side. And of course, so I'd got everything else out, so I went back, so I unwrapped the bubble wrap, which was that blue bubble wrap, the chunky bubble wrap, and inside it, here's this small kind of jiffy bubble bag, sealed, and opened that up, and it's quite lightweight. And I stuck my hand in it, a very small jiffy bag actually, so I stuck my hand in, and I was trying to grasp what was inside, and I'm thinking, what is this? And I says, it feels kind of like squarish. I says, it's like a cube. And this is the bit where it rendered me almost speechless, because when I pulled it out, this is what I pulled out the box, out the packet. Exactly, it's the Ortofon Blue 2M Blue stylus. Now I've got the Ortofon Red at the moment, and he says to me when I'm reading this, he says, in your room tour video that you did, you mentioned that one day you were looking to upgrade to the Ortofon Blue. He says, so here it is, basically. And at this point, you know, I'm like, my God, because these are not cheap. They are not cheap. And I was not expecting this at all. And this is when, you know, I got the lump in my throat and all that kind of stuff. And I was left speechless because I just cannot get over the kindness and the generosity of this man. And I've never met him before in person. I don't think I've seen a picture of him before. I don't know what he looks like or anything. All I know is he's got a heart of gold. And he seems to really care about people with a passion for music. Because he does. He's so kind to quite a lot of people in the vinyl community. He's amazing. And this, I was not expecting anything like this at all. I just, you know, and I'm over the moon because I was going to be saving up some money to get this. And right enough, he says, this is just the actual stylus. You don't actually need to get the cartridge if you have the red, the 2M red, because the blue and the red are compatible. So you can just swap over the actual stylus instead of getting the whole cartridge for these two. But, you know, made in Denmark. I was left flabbergasted when I pulled this out. And so that was at the end of the video, and because I got so emotional, I ended the video, and because I was outside, I had placed this letter in my back pocket. And it wasn't until I watched the video back later to see what it was like, and when I mentioned the letter, I had remembered I put the letter in the back pocket. But by this point I thought, no, the video is just too messy, so that's why you're not getting to see it, I'm afraid. I thought I'd just redo it this way, but honestly, Jim, I don't know what to say except thank you very much, because this really means a lot to me. Really means a lot to me. I just don't know what else to say, and I don't know why you're so kind to these, you know, to us, but I totally appreciate it and love your kindness and your big heart. I really do. There should be more people in the world like you, as in just nice and kind, you know. And in whatever way, you know, just showing it in, you know, in a smile or a friendly shoulder to cry on, any kind of thing like that. But honestly, thank you so much, Jim. And I just thought I need to come on and explain this on the video again, because you've just blew me away. Love the CDs, love the records, love the t-shirt, honestly. I just love it all. You're just amazing, so thank you. And I just want to say thanks to everybody as well for watching and supporting my channel. I mean, I don't really care about how many people watch my videos. I just appreciate that I do this and people find it interesting enough to watch and subscribe, and, you know, because some of us obviously share the same interests in music. But thanks to everybody that watches. And that's it. So I'll see you all in another video. Take care, and bye just now.